Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Rebecca and I hope you're having a great, fantastic day. Now my fiance surprised me the other day because he bought me from the Revolution website the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Vault. I am super excited. I'm just going to quickly open it up just to show you guys. I'm not too sure how much he paid for this, so I'll put the price on screen so you guys can see how much he paid for it on the Revolution website. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyeshadow palettes. This has 5 blushes in it. So then you've got the contour and powder here, you've got the highlighter and the 3 glosses here. And a spark just came to me. Why don't I make this into a series? What I thought would be a really good idea is to test each eyeshadow palette individually, just so I know about the pigmentation, the quality, if the eyeshadow is any good. So that way I can really focus on each palette properly instead of just picking one colour at a time and just putting it on my eyeballs. At least it gives me time to actually focus on the palette. And not only that, but I can also test out one of the lip glosses or face products at the same time. And since the blush set actually comes with 5 blushes, I can actually test out each colour with each of the palettes, so 1 colour per palette basically. That way I can test out the eyeshadow palette properly, test out the blush properly, the highlighter, the contour, the lip gloss properly. You get what I mean. We can test out everything all together. Hello guys, I forgot to mention as well, if you guys were thinking of purchasing this vault set from the Revolution website, not only it gives you a rough idea of the product's quality, but also if the eyeshadow story, the contour, the highlighter, the glosses and the blush are for you. Okay, thank you. So I am going to test out the eyeshadow palettes individually, test out one of the colours from the blush set, the lip gloss, the highlighter and the contour individually, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on each and every single item. So if you guys are going to enjoy this series, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to, link is in the description bar below. So if you guys are going to enjoy me testing out each and every eyeshadow, the face products and the lip glosses, just keep watching. Hello guys, so in this video I'm going to be testing the I Heart Revolution Cookies and Cream palette. Now sadly you can't buy this individually, this only comes with the set, but like I say in the intro of my video, I'm going to be playing around with this palette on my eyeballs, so it gives you guys a rough idea about the palette, about the pigmentation, the quality, and if this palette, of course, with the others, if it's for you. So inside it's more on the cool tone side, as you can see. So you have like some blues here, you've got some purples, you've got like a couple of browns here, but yeah, this is definitely more on the cool tone side. So this one is more like a smoky eye kind of palette. Yeah, that's one way of putting it, a smoky eye kind of palette. I've already primed my eyes. Here's a close-up of the palette so you guys can see the colours a little bit close up. So I'm thinking to more go on the blue side because there's a lot of lots of nice blues to play with here. So I'm going to go straight in the deep end. I'm going to start with the shade Jar, which is this dark blue colour right here. I'm just going to grab a Real Techniques brush. This is a shading brush, but it's just nice to pack on colour because it's quite firm. So just going to grab the colour. Let's see how much fallout comes out with this. Okay, yeah, there's quite a lot of fallout in the pan. Yeah, it's very powdery. Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's quite an intense colour. So let's see how pigmented it is. So I'm just going to smoothen out my lids. Don't you just hate that when you set your lids and it all creases up and you have to set them again? Well, smooth them out, as they say. Okay. Just going to start packing this colour on. Okay, it's a little bit patchy. I'm just going to build it up a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is buildable. Okay, so that colour was buildable, like it's not patchy. At first I thought it was, but it is very buildable, so it's quite intense blue. I'm now going to take the shade Crumb, which is this light blue colour, like a sea blue. Just going to grab another Real Techniques brush, but this is like a nice base shadow brush, but I'm going to use it as a blending brush because it's quite nice and fluffy. So I'm going to grab that colour. Yeah, this one's quite powdery as well. Ooh. Okay. Oh, admit, it does still have quite a nice smell to it, so I'm just going to start buffing this round the edges just to see how they blend together. I'm just going to go back in a bit more with Jar. Okay, the Crumb colour is really pretty, that sea blue, but Jar is a little patchy. I'm just going to zoom in so you guys can see. But you can see that Jar is a little bit patchy, just about there. I'm having to reapply it and blend it and reapply it. But yeah, it's a little tough to work with, but then these darker blue colours and these darker purples, and that they tend to be really tough colours to make, and so I've heard. So it's not impossible, but it just is a nuisance, the fact you have to keep re-adding it. But it's nothing that I can't fix, it's just, it just makes it like a little bit more work. But yeah, I mean, I've used worse ones that are blended to nothing, so at least this actually shows some pigment. I'm going to blend both colours together now. I'm going to use the shade Lick, which is a light lavender purple colour. Just going to use a Revolution blending brush. This is a very old limited edition brush, it's just good for blending. So I'm just going to grab that colour, so it's not as much fallout as the other two. Okay, but wow, you can see that pigment there. Whew. Okay, so I'm just going to just work this around the edges. Yeah, you can't really see this colour, but I guess it's a colour, I guess it's more like a transitional colour than it is as an actual colour itself, if that makes sense. I'm going to do my other eye as well, and then we can test out some shimmers. Okay, I've just cut my lids now, so now I'm going to take the shade Bake, which is a dark shimmery blue colour. Just going to go with an Urban Decay Vice brush. I'm just going to use the packing end of it. Just going to grab that colour. Oh, it's got a nice sort of payoff to there. Ooh. Okay. I'm just going to start packing this on the outer edge and bringing it halfway across. I'm also going to be blending in with these colours as well. Very pretty colour. Had to build it up a little bit, so I reckon with a bit of setting spray you could really intensify it. But it's a very pretty colour, and I just went back in with Crumb just to blend it out a little bit, and it worked really nicely. I feel like the colours work really well together. Now I was going to go in with Stracciatella, I think that's called, this grey colour here. I did swatch it and it came out really nice, but I think I'm going to be on the safe side. I think I'm going to stick with a lighter colour, so I'm going to go with that really bright silvery colour, which is called Treats. Just going to grab a flat brush. This looks stunning. In fact, I'm going to swatch it. Oh yeah. Oh, you can see that. Very pretty. Oh my god, that is actually really stunning. Yeah, I'm going to use that one. Oh my god, this is going to be so bright on my lid. Wow. Let's start packing it on. Oh, very pretty. Whoa. Just go back in with Bake as well, just to blend them two together. Right guys, I just added my foundation. I'm going to do the blusher and highlighter in a second. Right, I am just going to go back in with Jar. I'm just going to run that on my lower lash line. I've also run a white kohl pencil in my waterline. I've also done my eyeliner as well and just added some dots on my lid because I just felt like doing it. So, just going to run this underneath. I'm going to go back in with that shade Crumb, which is that light blue colour. I'm going to run that underneath as well. I'm pretty much doing exactly the same what I did on my lid. And then I'm going to take the shade Lick. Okay, but that was a bit of a nightmare. On my other eye, it was, this side here, it was actually failing to blend. It started going really patchy and I don't know what happened. So I just sort of like just tried to keep adding and blending as best as I can. So, but I feel like maybe the blue underneath's a little too much. I think I maybe should have just added a little bit, but I loved how the lid looked so much. I just thought, oh, I'm going to do the same with my under eyes and it's going to look really good, but I think the blue's a bit too much under my eyes, but never mind, we're just going to have to work with it. So now I'm going to take that beautiful shade called Cream. It's a beautiful sort of champagne-y, yeah, cream colour. I'm going to take a very, very small brush and I'm just going to do my brow bone and my inner corner highlight. It's a very beautiful colour. I'm going to give that a quick swatch. Yep, beautiful colour. You can see that. I'm going to apply a little bit just underneath without catching the dots or the brows. Okay, I've just chucked my false lashes on. So now let's try these face products. So let's go in with the blush again. So I tried out Whirl in the last one, so now I'm going to try Confection, which is this one here, like a nice orangey, peachy colour. I'm going to take my Kiko Milano brush, this nice big brush here. I'm going to dip into Confession without grabbing the other colours. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, very pretty. I can really polish the cheeks. Well, that's a nice colour. Yeah, that's not like too much. That's not like too much in your face colour. That's a pretty colour. That's not like too much in your face. But I think it's really pretty. It's still got the pinkiness in it, but it's not as pinky as Whirl was a lot more pinky. Okay, let's try out the highlighter duo. So this is the I Heart Revolution Gold Elixir. Sadly, you can't buy this separately. This only comes with the kit. So this is what the colours look like. You have like a rose gold, rosy, a deeper pinky colour and a very light icy pink colour on the other. So I know this one's going to be too dark for me, so what I'm going to do is mix them both together. So I am just going to grab just a very old blending brush, but I like to use this for highlighter. So I'm going to mix these two together. So let's just do that right now. And I'm just going to plot. Okay, yeah, that's very intense. Oh wow, they are super intense. Could probably make this even wet as well with a setting spray, so let's just do that right now. Just going to go back in with my blush brush just to sort of blend it in a little bit with the blusher. But it's very, very gorgeous. I think you can make it maybe as subtle, as intense as you like. So it is pretty. Well, I'm just going to do my hair, chuck my lip products on, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on the products.
Hello guys, just giving you my update on the palette. I was talking about it as soon as I did the highlighter and the blusher, and my camera died, which I had no idea, so I'm very sorry about this. I'm not doing very well with my camera at the moment. Anyway, the update on the eyeshadow palette, it's really, really good. The blues are really nice. Like I said, the first blue colour was a little bit tough to work with. It was a little bit patchy, but nothing unsavable. Like, you could definitely add more colour and blend it. It just needed a little bit more work, but you could definitely make it work 100%. I know I haven't tested all the rest of the other colours, but they seem really nice and they seem like really, really good potential. I'm definitely going to have to play around with this palette again, maybe trying some of the purple colours perhaps, and maybe the pop of green that's in the palette or something. Just maybe play around with it a little bit more. But what I've played with so far, I'm actually really impressed. This is definitely better than the previous palette. Yeah, really like the blues. They popped out really nice. They blended really nicely. That silver colour was gorgeous on the lid. It went on so nice. The shimmery blue colour, I had to build it up a bit more, but it's nothing that you can't do. You can build it up and you can use a setting spray to build it up, but this palette has really good potential. I really liked the eyeshadows in this palette, and yeah, I really like it. Definitely prefer it to the previous one.
I really hope you guys are enjoying my series. If you are, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to. Link is in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Take care.